Anna and Ryan, congratulations on Captain Marvel. I enjoyed this film immensely.
Oh, great. Thank you so much.
I wanted to ask first about like the expectations surrounding this film, and was there a lot of pressure? Because first of all, you're dealing with a big studio like Marvel, and then there's so much expectations around the Captain Marvel character, and then you're following up from a film like Infinity War. Did you feel a great sense of pressure with this movie?
We did a good job of blocking that out, or being so naive that we just didn't feel it. We didn't realize that there would be that pressure. But yeah, sure, there's a little bit of pressure. I mean, what's fun, actually, what comes with that pressure is just knowing that there is an enthusiasm for this character, that there's a whole built-in audience waiting for it. I mean, we've made 4 movies prior to this, and there weren't really that many people besides our parents and families that were just dying to see those movies. And so here we are with all this anticipation, and I think it's really a gift for filmmakers to know that there's an audience waiting to see their movies.
What was the greatest challenge you found with this film, be it, a part of the pre-production, the post, or like an actual scene that you had to shoot within the film?
The biggest challenge, I think just from the very beginning, figuring out what is the exact story we want to tell. There's so much material, and this character has such a history. And, what is the version of this character that we want to bring to the screen? Because there's so much to put in this movie, and you have to just choose what's the most important piece. And so, for us, it was kind of going through all the comics and really locking into that Kelly Sue DeConnick run where Carol Danvers takes on the mantle of Captain Marvel, and finding something so inspiring in that piece, and then finding how to do it justice on the screen and make sure that we were capturing, the female relationships, which she kind of writes so beautifully, and the humanity and the complexity and the humor of it, and just, trying to do justice to that.
How did you guys deal with kind of the amount of action in this movie? Because it really blew me away. There's like action from the get-go, and it's kind of it just keeps going and going for the next over 2 hours. So how did you keep up that sense of momentum and even that amount of energy just making the film?
I'm so glad it feels that way because there are moments where we just kind of like whoosh, slow down, and we're in Louisiana, and we get to meet people from Captain Marvel's past and get to know her a little bit. But I do think that there's a certain energy to the mystery and the investigation and the uncovery of her past that hopefully keeps it feeling like it's kind of continuously moving forward, and you're never in one place too long. And that's part of, I think, the idea of the structure of meeting. We get to meet a Captain Marvel who's already superpowered. She's the space warrior. This isn't your typical origin story. We're not meeting somebody who's human and we see how they got that way, but we meet somebody who's already superpowered. And then the movie becomes this kind of unfolding and this mystery and this investigation into her past as she learns about who she really is. And I think that kind of helps bring some of that drive.
And I suppose my last question for you guys then is, you both, as well as directing it, you helped with writing the screenplay, but there were a few other writers. And I've just always wondered how that works when you have 4 to 5 writers on a movie like this. Are you kind of bouncing ideas off one another? Does it go through one person, then another? Or is it like the 5 of you sitting together in a room writing it? Like, how exactly does it work when you have a lot of writers?
Well, Nicole and Meg were on before us, and so they had written a version of the script, and then we came aboard, and then we worked with another writer, Geneva. And so the 3 of us with Geneva, 2 of us with Geneva, really crafted the script, the first draft of the script. And then when we were shooting, there were some other people that would help when we were in production, that would basically give us alternative lines for certain scenes, or they, while we were directing the movie, they would be working on another version of the scene that was coming up. So
really, it was like 3 people for the draft of the script that we ended up writing. It was us and Geneva in a room together, bouncing ideas off each other, and not just us, it was like the Marvel executives too. It started with us and a whiteboard in a room, and then we just went off and wrote together, splitting up scenes and passing our work to one another, which is a way that we're very used to writing anyway, because we've co-written all of our movies,
yeah.
the two of us. So
Okay, that's brilliant. We'll leave it there then, guys.
Okay.
Congratulations
Thank
again.
you.
Thank you.
We can't do this alone. We need you.
I'm not what you think I am.